Well, we've got another good, cold, windy day. We actually got a couple of centimeters of snow last night. Oh, I'll be glad when that's over. Anyway, it looks like it's going to start warming up tomorrow, thank goodness. But in the meantime, I'm still waiting to get parts from Home Hardware to continue work on the spare room. I've got a number of things that I need to finish off that floor. And because we're still deep in this coronavirus issue, the store is closed to the point where I can't go in, but I should be able to call in or email in an order for parts, which I have done, but I still have not heard back from them. So I'm stuck waiting. So I'm going to give this beast a tune up here, get the oil changed, and put in a freshly sharpened blade and get it ready to go. Oh, I just have to clean the air filters and this is all set. All right, we got a beautiful day out here today. So it's about 7 degrees, so a little bit cool, but the wind is gone. Spent a good part of the day in town today trying to pick up some groceries and some supplies. That went okay. Slow process, of course, still dealing with the pandemic, but things are a little more relaxed in town, which was good. Still all the same precautions, just everybody seems a little more comfortable with them and people are getting used to it. So life is moving on. So we're going to get back to tearing this shed down. So let's start peeling off some of the outer shell. So one of my big concerns here is nails. It would be pretty easy to lose track of them and end up with a punctured tire on the tractor or the lawnmower or something. So I'm doing as best I can to really keep track of the nails and keep throwing them in the bin. Then I'll go over everything with a metal detector when I've got it all down. crazy. Well, we're going to call that it for the first section. Boy, what a mess. Can't believe some of the nails he used holding this together. But it's down, piled. Now I got to clean up. Anyway, a good start. We'll get back at it again tomorrow. Okay, we got more stuff out of the inside. A lot of the framing is gone. The framing from the old dog house is pretty much gone. Loose bits and pieces of wood I've taken out. So it's time to take the next section down. One issue I had yesterday that I discovered was there was so much dust that came down from around these beams along the roof that it was choking me. So I have got my respirator out today, which I'm going to wear while I'm taking the roof down anyway, just to try to keep some of the dust out of my lungs. All right, let's get her down. Well, there's another section of it down. That was a pretty challenging piece to get down. And of course, I'm discovering all the extra stuff that's going to have to be cleaned up on the opposite side of the shed. And all the little bits and pieces that will be on the floor. It would have been so much easier just to simply drive the tractor through it, but that would have been expensive because I'm sure they would have ended up with all sorts of nails in the tires and that type of thing. So we take it down bit at a time. All right, so it's another day out here, and it is a nice one today. The sun is out. Unfortunately, I lost the first half of the day. Had to go into Perth to hit the home hardware store to pick up some parts for a couple of other projects that are in line to follow this, and was actually able to pick up everything else I need to finish the floor for the spare room. So once I get this building knocked down, that's what I'll be going back to, is getting that floor finished. So let's get my respirator on and we'll knock the roof off this last section and see if I can get it all down in the remainder of the day today. All right, let's get at her. Well, there it is. The shed is down. I've got quite a mess to clean up around it, and I've got the issue with the nails and stuff that are probably going to be laying around in the ground. So I've got to do something about that and clean up the mess that was on the back side of this old tractor shed that's been there for God knows how long. But anyway, the main part of it is done with the shed being down. So I can move on from there. Well, now there is a massively improved vista to get rid of that really beat up, ugly tractor shed. And we will eventually have our garden shed come in and sit there, but it'll be a nice looking shed, board and batten finish, done by Timely Touch-Ups. They're the folks who did the workshop, so it'll be really nice to have that in here. So for now, we're going to leave this where it is, and since I have the materials I need for the spare room, we're going to go back and finish that job. Ooh, that would be good to have that one done and out of the way. All right, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching, and hope to see you again soon.